Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a general love spread for all of my Aries out there for the month of January. So without any further ado, let's jump in and see what the cards have to say. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see. Who's coming towards my Aries in the month of January? Who is coming towards my Aries during the month of January? Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see here. Feels good, feels good. All right. Okay. Ooh. So, right out the gate, we got 7 of Wands. So, somebody is feeling like they got the higher ground here. They're feeling very, very defensive, one might say. Okay, very, very defensive because they feel like they have the higher ground. Now, this individual is shot at you before. They come at you before, okay? 4 of Cups. They come at you before, so you know who this person is. But for whatever reason, you just wasn't having. You were like, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. That's pretty much what's going on here. This individual is an air sign individual, okay? Ace of Swords. So that's an air sign individual. Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Now, this individual is approaching the situation with a sense of clarity. There's no ambiguity here with this person. They know exactly what they're doing. So that's why they think, that's because they think they have the high ground pretty much, okay? So there's that. But like I said before, they shot this shot out. They shot their shot at you and you were like, nah, I'm not having it, okay? Now, this person does have some choices here, okay? You're not the only individual that they're they're trying to talk to here, all right? But what's also interesting about this individual is this is somebody that you probably dated. I don't want to say an ex because that's a little bit too strong of a term to use for this individual, but this is someone that you have had some type of a romantic interlude with in the past, okay? Because this is somebody from your past for sure, okay? Now, at this point, this person's just waiting for their ships to come in pretty much with you. In other words, they're pretty much waiting for you to come to your senses as far as what, you know, as far as they're concerned. They shot their shot. They know that they're a good person, okay, at least in their mind. And they're just kind of waiting to see, okay, I shot the shot. They didn't really want anything to do with me before. Something in their mind at least has changed because they're still kind of floating around in your orbit, okay? Now, their intentions are pretty straightforward. They want to have a long-term committed relationship, maybe even a marriage type situation, okay? But at the moment, they kind of feel like their hands are tied behind their back, okay? They feel like for whatever reason, okay, even though, you know, you don't really seem to be interested in them in that way, they're still just kind of waiting around, kind of hoping things are going to change pretty much, okay? And like I said, they want a long-term committed relationship, but they're feeling kind of trapped at the moment. So with that being said, what we got to see here is, what exactly are your blockages? What kind of blockages are you dealing with? What exactly is going on in your life right now where you're not really taking this person seriously pretty much? So let's see, what kind of blockages are you dealing with? What kind of blockages are my Aries dealing with? What kind of blockages are you dealing with? What kind of blockages are my Aries dealing with? Okay, that feels good. That feels good. So what's going on with you, Aries? What's going on with you? What are your blockages? So, right off the bat, it seems like you're kind of in an unsure place right now. You're just you've got some things out there on your own, and you're pretty much, it seems like you're just kind of pretty much just waiting to see, you're pretty much just waiting to see what's going to happen, all right? So this person is not in, this person apparently isn't one of the people that you're interested in. You got other couple of fillers out there, and you're waiting to see what happens with these other individuals. So that's what's kind of blocking this thing up right now with this individual. Honestly, you're just kind of like not interested. Also, you're looking for something that's going to be an assured victory here, assured success. You're looking for a sure thing. You got a couple of things you're looking for in an individual. This individual, however, doesn't happen to be one of them. Okay, so that's pretty much what's going on with that. Now, you also got this Knight of Cups energy because you're kind of feeling yourself. You feel like you're all that. Okay, again, these are all these. At this perspective, these are all your blockages. This is what's kind of holding you up from really being able to see what's going on with this individual. So number one, like I said before, you have other fillers out there with other individuals. This isn't one of these individuals that you're feeling, so that's why this person's kind of like feeling like kicked to the curb here. You want something that's going to be assured. You want assured success here with something that you want. You have specific things that you want, and this person doesn't happen to be one of those individuals, as I said before. Third of all, you're feeling yourself. You're feeling yourself. You feel like you're all that. And to be frankly honest with you, you're kind of feeling like pretty much you're like, I can do better. That's what's pretty much going on here. In your mindset, you're like, I can do better. Okay? Now, also, you know, if something doesn't meet your requirements, you'll walk away quick. You'll walk away fast. And that's what's going on with this situation right here. You're not interested in the situation, so you're like, you know what? I'll walk away. Now, again, I want to stress, these are blockages. These are things, these are not positive things. These are negative things possibly holding you back from pretty much seeing what's going on with this individual. Because this person could be a good catch, but you have other plans in mind, okay? Also, we have Ace of Wands. So you have a lot of passion, a lot of sexual energy and desire, just not for this individual, okay? Also, you got a lot of, you're sending out a lot of positive, fiery energy, fiery vibes. So, like I said, you're looking for a particular individual, or individuals rather, that you're interested in dating in. This person doesn't have any of the attributes you're looking for, okay? Also, we got the Ten of Wands here, which tells me you don't have a whole lot of patience for a whole lot of bullshit. Okay, and that's also what that's telling me. This person, you're really not feeling them, and you're like, you know what? You're kind of getting on my nerves here. You're kind of evading my space here. I'm not interested in you, so kind of like hit the road. That's really what's going on here. And finally, here is King of Pentacles. You know, you want a situation where that's going to be complementary to you kind of getting your pentacles in order, getting your money right, getting your money tight. And right now, you see this individual pretty much as somebody that's kind of getting in the way of that. You know, they're trying to project, I'm this good person, you know, you should really be with me. I got the higher ground because I'm a good person. Can't you see that? But you're like, yeah, you may be a good person, but you're not good enough for me. That's pretty much what's going on here with this energy. So, with that being said, let's see what your strengths are. What kind of strengths are you working with? What kind of strengths are you working with in a situation? What kind of strengths are you working with here? What kind of strengths do my Aries have? What kind of strengths are my Aries working with here? Ooh, that one's to pop out like a bullet, so we definitely gonna take that one. Boom, 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 boom. So, here we go. First of all, now these are your strengths. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. So you're doing the right thing by kind of holding off here. Not kind of accepting any old thing. If you're really not interested in anyone, in this particular individual, then you shouldn't settle. And the Wheel of Fortune is beginning to move in your favor. So that's a good thing. Now, again, Page of Swords. Now, this energy here can be seen one of two ways. It can either be sometimes looked upon as an immature energy, and or it can be looked upon as an inexperience. These are your strengths. And I'm getting the feeling here. This is not for lack of experience from your part. It is a bit of a kind of like a little bit of an immature energy, but that's okay. All right, because sometimes being immature about certain things kind of protects you from some things, and that's pretty much what I'm getting the feeling here. Is that, in other words, the way that you may be articulating your not wanting to be with this person can be it's kind of like a little bit on the juvenile side. You know, you can be nicer about it, but you don't really feel like you need to be. Again, and these are your strengths. So you're pretty much telling this person, you know, be it in an immature way, listen, it's cool, but I'm not interested. So you may want to spend your time messing around or going in another direction. I'm not really feeling you like that, okay? And probably you've probably told this person more than once that, or gave them the impression at least, through verbal and nonverbal cues, I'm not really feeling you like that. So you need to spend your time going after somebody that would give you more play, all right? And the impression I'm getting here is they really didn't want to take no for an answer, so they kept on pursuing, and now it's getting to the point like, you know, this person's like a real fucking nag. Person's kind of getting on my nerves now. And that's where this Page of Swords energy is coming from. It's like this person is just kind of irritating you the way they keep pursuing you. That's what's going on here. Again, and this is your strength to say, listen, beat it, spray it. All right, that's what's going on here. The other thing here, another strength here is you recognize sneaky behavior when you see it, okay? So your eyes are wide open, okay? These are all your strengths. Also, finally here, we have the Ace of Wands. Now, like I said before, this was as a blockage because, again, you're completely sexually turned off from this particular individual. Like, there's kind of like no attraction here at all with this individual. Like, not at all, okay? So that was a blockage. That was seen as a blockage to this particular situation. But it's seen as a strength, and in realm of your strengths is because, well, you do have the ability to be sexually passionate and turned on by somebody that really kind of gets your juices flowing. You feel me? Somebody that's really going to fulfill your needs. That's why with this individual, it's like, nah, this is a buster. I'm not feeling that. But with the right person, I'm feeling all that. So that's what's going on with that. All right. So with that being said, let's see what additional information spirits want to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information do you have for my Aries before I shut this thing down? What additional information do you have for my Aries before I shut this thing down? Show me cards you need to see. Because you guys are interested, it's called a Heroes deck. It's a very colorful deck. One of my favorite decks. A lot of times it kind of matches my paint, the way that I paint. So I really love this deck. In case you guys are wondering what it's called. Okay, so this is a stop and take in the view. So basically what Spirit's trying to say is, listen, even though this may not be anything you're particularly interested in, just kind of take a step back. Take a step back. Take a step back. Take in the whole picture, okay? Because maybe you have certain things that you're looking for in an individual, and maybe this individual doesn't have the attributes that you're looking for. You may think. I'm not saying, Spirit's not saying you should go just kind of like, if you're really annoyed by this individual, give this individual a time of day, but maybe extrapolate from some of the attributes this person has to kind of rethink a few things here. Not saying you should pursue this person, but there may be some really positive attributes this person has, and you're kind of throwing out the baby with the bathwater here. So Spirit's saying take a step back, okay? Second of all, we have the thin veil. And so what that means is that you need to kind of let go a little bit here, okay? It's kind of like your things are very, very thin. So it seems like any and all things are getting through that veil because it's real thin, okay? So any and everything, this person is annoying you in certain attributes and things are really annoying you, getting on your last nerve. Back up a little bit. Don't be so thin-skinned, in other words. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to be cruel to be kind. Okay? So kind of, kind of back it up a little bit. And finally, we have never crowd on the leading edge. So, never crowd on the lead. What that means, what that card's really saying is, you know, honor those that honor you. Now, this individual, this individual is like being all encompassing to the point where it's kind of smothering you. To be frankly honest with you, kind of like a smothering energy here. And this person's trying to honor you. So, you know, even though it may kind of get on your nerves a bit, kind of take a step back. I'm not saying that you have to, you know, give a whole lot of attention and energy to this individual, but you may want to kind of tone it down a little bit. Maybe you're being a little bit too harsh, even though, like I said, the veil is really, really thin with you, and this person may be just overwhelming you to the point where they're becoming a nuisance. Back it up a little bit. Take an assessment, okay? You know, don't let, by all means, just don't give in to any old thing, but just kind of ease up a little bit. You know, put yourself in a different space, a different energy than this person. Understand where this desperation on this person's part is actually coming from. Because everybody wants love and everybody wants to be loved. And that's what's going on with this individual right now. Understand where this is coming from. Now, again, I don't see anything nefarious here. If this person was like a stalker or something like that, that's a completely different type of situation. This person right now is just kind of fiending for some love, okay? And they're looking in your direction. Keep in mind what's going on, all right? So if you do that, you'll be able to maybe ease up a little bit and maybe treat the situation with the right type of temperament that's necessary, all right? Without destroying the person. You can push them away from them, but you don't have to destroy them. You feel me? Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. This is a general love reading. It may not resonate with everybody. If it does resonate with you, that's great. I'll leave a link below. Feel free to get a personal reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, hey, that's okay. You want to know a little bit more about your particular situation, feel free to get a personal reading. Also, if you haven't already, please like, please share, and please subscribe. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell. Some people were getting notified that I drop videos like, 2-3 days later. So, which is kind of crazy to me, but it's like an algorithm thing, so I don't know. So, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you get all of my stuff. Also, you're going to want to knock that notification bell because I'm dropping a shitload of videos for the foreseeable future. This is a full-time thing for me now, so I'm going to be doing this all the time, even some intuitive stuff. So, keep a watch out for that. So, again, I love you guys. My name is Adonis, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.